What's up, guys? Pete from the basement. We're here at the New Jersey Comic Expo Center. First of all, we're having a blast, me and Rich. This is an old school convention. We can walk around, visit all of the tables. We're not mobbed by smelly mouth-breathing nerds. Every convention should be like this. We're here with Tom Dezago and Craig Russo. They got a new book coming out called The Perhapanauts. And Todd's going to tell us a little bit about what we're in store for.
This is something that I've always been interested in, paranormal and cryptozoology and stuff like that. And so the Perhapanauts are a team of weird creatures that go out all over the world trying to find other weird creatures from mythology, folklore, legend, anything like that. On the team is a Bigfoot, a Chupacabra, a ghost. There's a Mothman. She's a psychic. So it's kind of an interesting team. A lot of their team dynamics, they're kind of like a family, so they're looking out for each other. But they go to Germany and find the Tatzelworm, which is supposed to be a big snake with the forearms and the head of a cat. The Aswang is the vampire from the Philippines. They go down to Peru and see El Cuero, which is a big monster that lives in ponds. So anyway, it's all fun and good. So we've been doing it for a while. We're really enjoying it.
Clearly, just from rattling off those names, you've done a lot of research into actual mythological creatures. You've got 4 volumes here. We're picking up the first one. We're going to read it and review it for you guys, and then we're going to give it away. They were kind enough to sign the book for you guys. But now, let me ask you this. I have 2 questions for you. One, do you have a favorite mythological creature?
Yeah, and he's showed up in the book, actually. It's the one that I go to a lot. Our Chupacabra is kind of everybody's favorite. He's kind of an idiot. He's our troublemaker. But one of my favorite cryptids ever happened in 1977 in Dover, Massachusetts, and it was this weird creature that was seen by a whole bunch of different people over the course of a weekend. And it was very strange looking. I don't know that I got him in here. Oh yeah, he was just a small little creature that people saw, but it was really creepy. But the best part is that the people who saw it didn't know each other, didn't see each other. They all went their separate ways and described the same creature to other folks. Here's the Dover Demon wrestling with our Chupacabra. So yeah, the Dover Demon was one of my absolute favorites. I still don't know what it was. I have a plan to take a trip to Dover just to see the road and the streets where all this happened. But yeah, that's one of the fascinating ones for me.
One of my favorites, and this is coming from playing Final Fantasy II back in the day. It's Final Fantasy IV for you purists out there, but I'm American, so it's Final Fantasy II. Was the Ogopogo from British Columbia, Canada, running around in the lake over there. Remember him?
Absolutely, sure. That's one of many different, all the different bays and seaports across America have had a lot, but Ogopogo was seen. There was a lot of verified sightings. Like, people had some really good, solid film and good eyewitnesses that were, people that you could trust. So, yeah.
Any plans to put the Jersey Devil in, being that, we are in the Garden State after all?
It's already in. Read the book. Yep.
I got one last question for you, and this is going back to, I'm Italian, obviously, it's probably figured out as soon as I open my mouth. But my cousins used to try to scare me with stories of this thing called the Ubedil, which was this snake-like slug creature with kind of Cthulhu arms, like tentacle arms with tentacles that came out of more tentacles. And if you were bad to your parents, if you mouthed off and everything, the Ubedil would come, and he wore a black robe, but he would slither sluggishly along the floor. Did you ever hear of this thing?
Never heard of it, but I'm definitely going to do some research. It's called the Ubedil.
God only knows how you spell it, but do your best.
Made it up. If these were cousins, I remember I used to tell my little brother, we used to go out to Jones Beach in Long Island, and when you would drive out to the beach, you drive out along the dunes and stuff, and there was a tower. There's a rotary, like a little traffic circle. There's a great big tower there, and we used to tell my brother when he was 3 and 4 that you had to close your eyes because we were going to drive through the tunnel, and you weren't allowed to see what was in there. And every time we'd go to the beach, he would do that. He would close his eyes and he would say, "What's in there?" And we never told him, but he was scared of it just because we were messing with him. So good for your cousins to mess with you, scare you with this nightmare.
They totally got me, and it's ingrained in my head to this day, man. Todd, thank you for being with us, man. Best of luck with the book. We're going to review it for you, and we'll let you know as soon as it's on the show.
Thanks, Pete. That's great.
See you guys later.
Pete's Basement is copyright 2015, Ripped Productions and Pete's Basement LLC. All rights reserved, so go fuck yourself.